Hi everybody, Tasha here with Butterfield Alpaca Ranch. Welcome to Paca Tuesday. Today you are going to meet Liam, and he's actually the last of the animals in our main barn with the girls. Liam is one of my llamas, and even though I've only had him for about 10 months, I have more stories about him than some of the girls that I've had for 4 years. Liam is the son of Bridget, or at least I believe he is. Now, the first time I met Liam, I was told he was a girl. So this is how it worked. Last fall, it would have been end of October, beginning of November. One of the local places was selling llamas, and I said I wanted 2 boys and 2 girls, because my plan at the ranch here was to have 2 different pastures for boys, 2 different pastures for girls, and I wanted a llama in each of those areas. Well, the first week I picked up 2 boys and took them up to Kearney to be where my boys were, and you'll meet those in the next coming weeks. The next week I went and picked up 2 more. They were supposed to be girls, and they ended up both being boys. Well, Liam was one of them, and they were both intact. The other one was very aggressive and was trying to assert himself as the alpha male of the group, and was so preoccupied with being dominant over Liam. And Thunder, some of you have met before, he was the gelded llama at the old place, and he still lives there, so he's not here anymore. But that aggressive llama was acting out towards these 2 other guys, which was good and bad. The good part was he was so preoccupied with these 2 boys that he didn't pay attention to the girls and actually breed any of them, which is a really good thing. I'm not interested in any alpaca llama crosses. The bad thing of it, though, is it really stressed Liam out, and he actually jumped the fence twice. The first time I caught him walking down the road. Yeah, if you go back in the timeline videos to November 10th, 2015, you'll see a video of Liam running down the street. And I got him back into the right pasture with everybody, thought I had everything under control. The next day he was in an adjacent field. So Liam really was not interested in being chased by that other one. Well, I took that other one back, and returned that day with Bridget, right over here. Well, Liam was still in that adjacent field. We hadn't gotten him back in yet. He saw Bridget from about a half mile away, and he ran as fast as he could. He could not get to her fast enough. And from that day on, he has stuck to her like glue. Like glue, seriously. Well, I took Liam to get gelded after that. I was like, okay, he's going to stay with all the girls, and he can stay with Bridget. I needed another one to stay with the girls. And Liam, you know, personality-wise, really laid back. He's fine to handle. So I went and had him gelded, and he was 2 years old at that time. He's about to turn 3. Now, the pasture where the older boys are just had a loose wire fence between that and the area where the girls are now. Actually, where the young boys are now, because I split that up for them. But it was just a barbless wire fence, I think 3 wires, and it was pretty loose. Now, the animals before, who stayed on this land before, were horses, and they were allowed to roam everywhere, so the condition of that fence really didn't matter. Well, Liam decided this large pasture that the girls are in wasn't good enough. He wanted to go to what we were calling the west side, which is now the older boys' pasture. So one day, I found him over on the west side. Got him through the fence, got him to come back over. He's never been one to really take to the supplemental feed that I give them every day. Even after all these months, he still is not interested in it. So that wasn't really much of a draw to get him to come back, but I got him to come through the fence nonetheless. The next day, it was him and Roman. Roman had followed him over to the west side. Okay, got those boys back over. Well, the next day, I found Liam, Roman, and Riley, because Riley was friends with Roman, and Roman is a younger brother of Liam. All right, now, in the days that followed, there was a small group that started forming there, because Roman followed Liam, Riley followed Roman. Well, Riley's mother, Rose, followed Riley. Rose's best friend, Sylvie, followed Rose. And so that group, on a regular basis, I would find over on the west side. Now, the girls and the young boys, they all liked the feed, so they knew my call, and I would call them each day over. And then Liam would just follow them because he didn't want to be over there by himself. Yeah, so he started this movement that I called the West Siders. I would consistently find that group over there. And sure enough, on the days after I would feed them, they would all find their way moseying back over to the west side. Well, I guess that went on for about a week and a half before I went and bought some welded wire fencing, which is the fencing that I use for the alpacas everywhere, and reinforced that fence. And Liam tried to get back over, but he realized he couldn't and finally gave up. Yep, that's Liam. So he'll stay over here with the girls, with his mama, maybe for the rest of his life. We'll see. Liam and I thank you for joining us today on Paca Tuesday. Have a great day.